Hello, welcome back to the Kate Casey Inspirational Tales. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons from the beautiful Caribbean of Jamaica. When you come on in, please let me know where you're joining me from and how you're doing today. One moment. So I'm waiting on the others to come on in. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. Remember, when you enter the live, please double tap the screen to like the live and let me know where you're watching me from. While I wait on my computer to load and wait on the others to join, let me just do some house duties here. One moment. That's one. Alright, and then that is another one. Where is it? Alright, so that's another one. Hi VC, thank you so much for the thumbs up and thank you for joining. Are you hearing me loud and clear? Let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear. This computer taking so long to boost up. So I'm just waiting on it to boost up and waiting on others to join. Let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear. Because of course I have to turn on the fan. I can't open the door. I would love to open the door. If I open the door, then you know the mosquitoes. And you know when I turn on the fan, then it's a little noisy. But let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear. Let me know. It's not allowed. Oh, I'm not sure what's happening there. I'm not sure, but I do. Yeah, I see the light come up now. I see the light. Sometimes it happens like if you're in another watching something else, it does not allow you to like when you go on another platform. Yes. So persons who are joining me for the first time, I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. I'm hosting from the beautiful Caribbean of Jamaica. Be so kind to give me a like when you come on in. Double tap the screen to like the live. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? How was your week? What have been the highlights of your week? You can share that to inspire someone in the chat. Yeah, that's something that we do weekly, just to share our testimonies. So here we go. Anyone wants to go first? I'm seeing 8 persons on the live and I only have 1 like. I'm not sure if you're experiencing the same challenge as BC where you're not able to like. Please double tap the screen. Just go so to like the live. Double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap the screen to like the live. I'm boosting up my computer. But it has been a good week for me. A blessed week, I must say. I am grateful to be here another Saturday night to sit and to fellowship with you guys. I have enjoyed the time spent walking. I did a lot of walking this week and a lot of preparation for the holiday that is coming up. And for persons who are Jamaican, you know that we would have celebrated our Emancipation Day yesterday. And emancipation for us is freedom from slavery. So if you know your history, if you know our history, you know that as us black people, we were under slavery, under bondage for many years. That is something that I do not like to watch. nor to talk about, but it's the reality of life that is our history. And if we don't know where we're coming from, we don't know where we are going, right? I was at a meeting yesterday, a fellowship yesterday, and the young man was talking about the cell in Gambia that the slaves go through. It's that scent stay in your nostril for many days. So, oh gosh. So when they went there and went to that cave, persons in Gambia and other parts of Africa, when you go through that cave, you are going on the slave ship. You don't know where you're going. You don't know who you're going to. You just know that you have to go chain on your neck, chains on your feet, sometimes on your hands and all. So, yeah, so many things we have gone through for what we have now, the privilege that we have now. And also for Jamaica, a lot of us, we know our heroes and our one heroine, right? They would have fought for us to give us this privilege today. Similar to salvation, the Lord would have, the Lord did it all for us to give us the freedom we have today. So look at emancipation, we look on our history, the bondage that we went through, and the freedom, the privilege that we have now. Shavoy Davis, hi. Thank you, Shavoy. Where are you joining me from? Thank you so much for subscribing too. I am Casey. I do inspirational lessons, and I'm hosting from the beautiful Caribbean of Jamaica. Where in the world are you? And are you a YouTuber? You can let us know, and we will exercise the same to you in going to your channel and subscribing and watching your videos. I know that persons watch me, silent listeners and watchers. I thank you so much for doing that for me, for the support. And if you are listening me, hearing my voice at the moment, please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Oh, wonderful. You're from Jamaica. Nice. Where in Jamaica are you from, Shavoy? Nice. Glad to have you here. I was just talking about emancipate. Hear me? In Jamaica, you know that we say emancipendence. But we're talking about Emancipation Day. You know, everything that we would have gone through to get where we are today. Our rich culture, everything, the heritage, the freedom that we have now, when I have to think about, even though we say that we still have to depend to some extent on the British colony, yeah? But as is, for the majority, we are doing things on our own, and it is an honor. So yeah, good to have you here, Shavoy. Thank you so much. I'm happy that you saw me on your screen and you didn't, scroll. You stopped. Great. And you subscribed and you're talking to me. So that is good. It was fun. What was fun? You're telling me that your week was fun? That's what you're saying? What was fun? I asked persons to just share how their week was. Anything, any highlights of the week, you can let me know. We normally have our little tea time, chit chat. But yeah, I was just sharing about the things that are happening now in Jamaica. You know that, we have CC Winers came yesterday to do our concert alongside other gospel artists in Jamaica, and it was a success based on what I've seen. We also have what they have it called Dembi. They have Dembi, agriculture show in Maypen. So that is going on as well. And come Wednesday, we will be having our independence with the big grand gala. Yeah, that's a big thing for us here. So many things to enjoy in this coming week, and to me, I don't know if anyone else feel that way, but For me, it's like August is running already. Welcoming the new month. July was a bomb. July went by so fast. It's such a blessing to, having gone through the month and you're well in your mind and spiritually, physically. So much to give God thanks for. And the fact that we are able to sit and talk to each other another evening. So yeah, a beautiful thing. And then July coming in. Anybody? Well, when more persons come on, I will probably ask if there are any birthday anniversaries for the month of August. Yeah. Okay, your week was good, great, awesome, awesome, awesome. Happy to hear that, Shavoy. Happy to hear. Yes, indeed, July Flash. Where in Jamaica are you from, though, Shavoy? Um, yes. So July Flash, 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 Flash. Before I came on, I was, having my little reflection. As always, I do have my reflection, and it's something that I want to say to other persons who are from Jamaica and in the diaspora. You may know of this person, Colors Networking TV. And he was saying, because he is well known, he received a lot of awards from different parts of the world, and a lot of persons are aware of him. I'm sure persons who are watching or hearing me tonight is aware of that young man. So that young man is from the beautiful island of Jamaica. And yeah, the beautiful island of Jamaica, I believe, is from Portland. And he has done so much and is still doing so much for our nation, feeding the poor, um, feeding the poor by cooking for them. He didn't just go and buy, he cooked for them. He blessed them with other personal items and to just represent us well. No, he was having an interview with other YouTubers earlier this week, and I was listening because I've been watching him from a very long time when he was working in the library, sitting at his desk and all of that. I mean, I say, looking back on where he is coming from to where he is now. So the highlight of what I took from his message was that never give up. Whatever you're going through, hi, from Nigeria. Hi. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm from the beautiful Caribbean of Jamaica. I'm Casey and I do inspirational lessons daily. So we're just in the tea time section. We're having a little chit chat, sharing our blessing and our testimony to inspire others on this platform. So, right, so he was saying that, gone are the days when he remembered posting a video and within 3 days he was at 5 views. Can you believe that? He was at 5 views, 3 days and 5 views. And I stopped to think that, wow, look at that, because sometimes you post a video and within a day you realize that you only receive like 50 views, sometimes 20, sometimes 30, and you can be so demotivated. But to see that God has took him from there to posting his video within hours, he's at 50,000 views. Can you believe that? So whatever we're doing, just giving you a little pep talk, whatever you're doing in life, the process may not be as fast as you want, but just trust the process, that God is at the center of it and he will direct your path. It's not for you to get weary or to give up and all, but for you to be strong and to withhold all the challenges and circumstances that may come and just go along, go straight along, and know that God is with you and he will never leave you nor forsake you. Okay? And thank you all for stopping by. For the persons who are just joining me, I'm KC. I do inspirational lessons daily and I also speak about my weight loss journey. I always say, share my testimony. It is good to encourage others. And to date, I've lost over 32 pounds. Okay? And if I do it, you can do it too. I realize that persons are joining me from different parts of the world. For the time that I've been here, I've um, communicated with persons from different parts of the world. Nigeria is a part of it. I have persons from Uganda. I have persons from Ghana. I have persons from all parts of Europe, and I thank the Lord for that. So I just want to encourage you all today, whatever you're going through, just remember that you are not in control of your future, but just to trust and believe that whatever you're going through, it is not completed where you're at. Yeah, you ever look on some parts of your life to say that, yeah, in that time I was so depressed, I was so low, and look at me now, what if I'd stopped then? Because at that moment you felt like giving up, or you know, just give it in all, but you did not. You persevere, and you're where you're at now. Yes, I'm going to emphasize that persons who are coming in, please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap the screen to like the live. And if you see me looking this way, I'm just looking on the other device. Okay, so anyone else want to share the highlights of their week? Anyone else? Anyone else want to share the highlights of their week? Any highlights of your week? And how has your journey, for persons who are YouTubers, how has it been on, this path, your journey here? What have been some of your challenges that you have overcame? Anything that you need to share that can inspire or motivate someone here tonight? You can let us know, and inspire me as well. Inspire me. It is not an easy task to come in and to talk to the screen. It's not that it's fun or anything, but you know that it is a part of the process. You have to do what will help you to grow. So each Saturday I make it my point of duty to come here 8 o'clock Jamaica time to do my live building relationship with persons here. Right, the journey has been interesting. Yes, VC, I thought about stopping many times, but I pressed on. Yes, and I'm sure if persons are being honest here, they can all attest to that there are times in your life, not just with YouTube, but other things that are happening, you may feel the urge to just give in, to stop. But it's worth it to continue, because, so many great things that have happened since. So persons who are coming on, I see that persons are here, 6-7 persons are on the live. Remember to double tap. It is so simple to like someone's live. Press the like button, or to just double tap the screen to like the live. Enjoy sharing my beautiful island though. Well, yeah, that is key. For you, when you do something, you find joy in doing it. It doesn't feel so overwhelming when you're doing something that you really love. So that is good. Yeah, there are times, I must say, that when I feel like I don't want to do any live, there are times when I feel like I don't want to do any videos either. And then another challenge is, doing videos like sit down videos. That's not my biggest strength, or one of my biggest strengths. Yes, I come here, it may sound away, I come here and I can talk and do my life as long as 3 hours, but sometimes it's a bit, too much for me to do sit down videos, because sitting down and doing my videos, I want it to be a certain way, and I find that it is so time consuming. When I do my live, I just talk my business, and it's out there. But doing the video, oh my gosh, every minute may I take one, take two. I can't. Well, I can, but it's not one of my biggest strengths. Hi, Godfidence. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for stopping by. How are you doing, my darling? Please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap the screen to like the live. I'm just having a little tea time here, Godfidence, talking about our rich heritage. We'll be 63 come Wednesday, and we have celebrated our emancipation on Monday. On Friday, hear me around the week on Friday. So we're just talking about the freedom that we have now, freedom to do so many things, and just as Christ died for our sins, we have the freedom to do so much here as well. So yeah, so how are you? We're just having a little chit chat. That's funny. I prefer videos and include some of the. Okay. Oh yes, yes. Life is not really. You see? Oh yeah. It look how funny that is indeed, VC. I rather to sit down and do this to do the live. But to do the thing, me have to say, okay, what do I say here? You can give me your feedback, persons who are YouTubers and listening or watching. I know persons are listening silently. Hello to you. But for persons who are here, which do you prefer? Do you prefer to do the live or to do your sit down videos on camera? I prefer to do the live. VC prefer to do the sit down on camera. What do you prefer? What are you more comfortable doing? Well, all I have is yes, we all have our preference. Yes, that's so true. But it's funny though. Sometimes when you look at it, well, I love life. I can talk. Okay, so see, some persons are more comfortable that way. Yeah, well, to really sit down, but moving around and showing. Yeah, 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 but still you have to show your face and you have to talk and all of that. You have to do intro, you have to do outro. You have to know, okay, I put this right here, this clip right here, this, that. All of those stuff you have to organize for the video. Some persons, they are so comfortable doing it. Kudos to them. But for me, it's not that I can't do it, but this is my preference. Even though it is not always so favorable, when you come in, you don't get a lot of response in the chat, and persons may not be here to lively up the live. But nonetheless, I'm able to navigate for an hour or two. Yeah. I gain a lot of subs when I go live. Yes. Hi, the journey of my life. How are you doing, my dear? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. How are you? How are you? Thank you. Um, yes, you get the benefit of that when you come live, and so much more. Okay, great. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear. But yeah, some person's strength, confidence, and some person's weakness. But we give God thanks for all that we are capable to do, and we can learn from each other, right? When I first started my YouTube, I did create an intro and an outro. Remember VC and where that there? It is of no more. I think that my channel does not necessarily need of an intro and outro. So I just scrap that. It's just a learning process. I scrap that. And another thing I used to say when I do my thing, I scrap that. I did it another way. So there are always learning process. I can say that I was not at all comfortable with doing no live. It was Nemo who motivated me to come live, to do, on screen, face video, whatever you call that, to show my face, and also to do live because it helps. And it took me a while to come on here. Took me a while, and I always talk about it, my journey. It has been it's a motivating one for me because when I started my life, yes, I don't know what to talk about. And I don't know, I didn't know about all these gadgets, all these type of stuff that you have to do to, you have to schedule your life, which has helped. You have your another device just in case something happened to the one that you're using. You have to have proper lighting, all of those stuff. For me, I go by, the little stuff that I want to speak about. So I do a program, call it a little script, but I don't have to be looking down and talking from it. So it's totally different from doing your videos. So there are a lot of lessons that I've learned on my journey, and for someone who was not so comfortable in doing this, I am more comfortable now with this preference. Look at it. Oh, God is good. One day we can do split screen. You host it and I join. Oh, no problem. Have you ever, I don't recall the journey of my life. I know the journey of my life, but I don't recall coming in on any of your lives. Do you have a schedule, or do you normally go live at a specific time? You can let me know. Because for me, and I know for other persons here, they do other jobs. I do my regular jobs Monday to Friday. So the only time I really have some free time is on a Saturday night and sometimes Sunday. Sundays are preparation for the week ahead. And on this is my break period. So I have my balance day on the weekend. On the weekend, I try my very best not to go on any social media, just to sit and to have my alone time with family and close friends and to spend time with God. That's what I do on the Saturday. So, in the evening time right now, I come here. But you can let me know. You can let me know. I am gonna restart my phone. It's getting hot. Okay, watching another. Okay, great. Thank you so much, VC. Yes. So yes, um, so many things happening in the world, so many things happening in your life, but you're still here, alive and well. And definitely, okay, great. And if you want to reach out to me as well, Journey of My Life, I have my email on my page, so you can also email me, right? And we can set up a time and do this. I come here if you're more comfortable to come on a Saturday at this time, it's fine. I'll be here and I can split the screen and we can have the conversation. I've never, well, allow me to tell, I've done it before in terms of someone adding me to their screen. But for me to do it with another person, I tried it with VC, but it did not work out. So let's see, we can do it together. We can do it together. Yeah, so another thing, I don't know if anyone saw the news of the situation with the dentist, or if you realize dentist is dentist. So this young lady, she went to take out her wisdom tooth, and they gave her anesthesia and all of that. So she thought that it was that was affecting her body. So 2 weeks after removing that tooth, she realized that she was still feeling different in her body. So she went to the doctor. She went to another doctor to check out. She's explaining the whole process, that she went to extract her tooth and all of that, only to find out that she was pregnant. So she was so shocked to hear that news, because she knows that she was not sexually active, and the only place she went was at that firm with men. And to backtrack, she realized that she was given the anesthesia so she wouldn't be aware of what took place. But that was her recollection of why, or that could have happened. So I was there thinking to myself, like, what in the world is happening? Who do we trust these days? You go to a professional place with professional people, you want to assume, and they're going to assault you. You saw it, you heard about it. Yes, yes, when I heard of it, I said, what? And I can't understand, like, some men, they do not want their females, like their spouse, to go to a male doctor. Like, I say, but you're supposed to trust, but their instincts are so different from ours. You don't know the plans of the enemy, and sometimes we are so naive about certain situation and don't really um, look into it deeply, and it can cause us so many harm. But can you imagine you going to a firm to take out, and down there so the person figure in, the person figure in your mouth, and the person go in your mouth and to go and assault you? What would you do? And there are lots of things coming. What would you do in that situation? Have you ever thought about what you would have done, Godfidence? If you just put this, just thinking about it, what would you have done? Remember, you're thinking about the, going against your will. Then a baby is in play now, and then you have to, this is something that is an offense, so the person has to pay some time. What? And then if you're a Christian, you have to think about forgiveness. What would you do? You can share your feedback. Everybody may ask, what would I do? You go out a place to do something that does not have anything to do with your private, and the person assault you. What would you do? You have a peaceful personality. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to send you an email. Okay, thank you. No problem. No problem. But yes, guys, what would I do? Like for me there, I'm asking, I'm not even know what would I do. First, I'm gonna faint. I would faint. Especially what if you're dating someone and you are, exclusive, and you're looking forward to spend your time with that person, and then you're going to tell the man, say, say I'm pregnant, and you're going to say, I don't know how me get pregnant, I'm pregnant. Like, oh my gosh, how do you deal with those stuff? How? I recently had a surgery and was on anesthesia. I woke up in ICU. I don't remember anything after that. Okay, wow. Yeah, look at that. You see, all in something that me scared. I know if anybody gonna do that, like to put me under anesthesia. Like, we get scared, God feeling so scared of it. And to be so mindful of who is attending to me, because so many scary things are happening in this world. Some things that, you only see those things on movies. Why on earth would you go against someone with, like, you have a lot of persons who appears to be professionals in good clean suit and well attire and all of that, but they're evil in their heart. So I'll just scrap that. I'll just scrap that part. But those are the news, are one-off that I saw, and it was very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. I can't digest the one day. I just think, Jolia, welcome, my darling. Welcome. How you doing, my girl? At this evening, I think about her and I say, boy, I really connect with Julia. I'm one when they're talking about horoscope and all of that. I'm not so into them something there. Because September people, them have them, I don't know, people are just people. And to say who you connect with and all, my spirit just connect with Julia. I say, if, I don't know how to explain it there. But you were saying too that if you come to Jamaica, you have to see KC. That's how me feel too. You see, if you come a yard, we there town, we have to see you. Wherever you are, well, sometimes we're not in Kingston. But once you say, say, may I come Yeah, KC, such and such time, we are plan for you. We are come link up with you and we are have a good time. It just, you gave me a feeling like I've met you before, I know you before, and it is just so unexplainable. I know how I feel, but it's somewhat hard to explain. But for the very least is that I feel our connection. Like you, I will just see you and hug you, and me can sit down and we eat and me share with you. You know them way they were. As to some, me not behave them the way they with people generally. Period. Me not really so close or easily drawn to people in their space like that. It takes me a little while to get into you like that. But for you, I just have a different feeling for you. Yeah, a different feeling. I'm good, honey. Yes, made it back home safely. Glory be to God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, Fly to go to Jamaica, really. Yes, yes, yes. I feel the same way, so just give me the floor. That's how I feel too. Yeah, I feel like we can roll the way they like, fussy. You know, them people there, chatty, cantangerous. You just have a calm, loving, sweet spirit. I sense that. I just sense that. But I know much people you can get to feel them way they about. But me sense that about you. And I love that. May have, like they say that when I explain who I am to people, they say that I'm an empath. When I research it, I said okay, perhaps. But yeah, I sense that with you, my darling. And I feel like if you feel hurt anybody or if you feel disappoint me, you're going to feel so bad about it. You know, some people it's on their heart to say, oh, I'm so sorry I did this, I get a little bit anxious about it. I can feel that about you. I sense it about you. But yes, my darling, great. Casey, the phone heat up and back. Okay. I don't know what I say. If it a heat up, not make it blow up. I see. Just turn it off. Turn it off. Maybe I have too many things running. Um, Perhaps that is it. No, no, no. You haven't been live. Oh, VC, yes, yes, no. She only come live sometimes. I'm the one who challenged her to come live in June, leading up to her birthday. But on a regular, that's not her thing. She don't normally come live. Sometimes, like she's challenging herself, like how she did it for June. And if something else is happening, she'll do it. Yeah, but she's not the live consistently live person like where say I have to come over here, come catch me. That's not VC. But you can check out her videos on a Thursday. She usually posts it in the morning. So Thursday persons who are outside of Jamaica and want to see more of their country, VC does that. Travel content of our beautiful island. Yeah. Um I love you too, sister. Yes, 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 yes. Right. I think. Hi, Food Pharrell. Hi. Thank you, my darling, for stopping by. Please remember when you come in, guys, to double tap the live. Double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap the screen to like the live. Thank you, my darlings. Just wondering. Okay. Life is not right. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Not her thing, Julia. Um, yes, she can do it. But that's what I was talking about earlier. For persons who are YouTubers, what are your preferences? Do you prefer to do lives like what I'm doing now? Or do you prefer to do videos, sit down videos showing your face and all of that? Or do you prefer to do videos not showing your face? What are your preference? I was saying that back then I wasn't the type that like this to show my face, but getting the motivation from other YouTubers, I've learned a lot and I am more comfortable doing lives than doing sit down videos. I've started a series, and for the life of me not finish that series there, because each time I do it, it's like, oh, you know, do good, me not like it. Then me have to start again and all of that. But when we come live and edit whatever I want to get, or I just take and I just say go, me just a talk, I feel more comfortable. But VC was sharing too that she preferred to do her videos than to do live. Can you imagine that? And me who never really like this live thing, I'm more comfortable to sit down and to talk. It's just like, alright, let me see what's happening in the chat. And now talk to me now. Big up the silent watchers them again. Big up on yourself. Yeah, me know, so no sit down around there and now listen to me or now watch me and not say nothing. Me still rate to no. Big up on yourself, yeah? Enough love and respect. Alright? Yeah. Big up. Alright, let me see what's happening here. Um yeah, that's not your thing. You were saying that. Food Pharrell, thank you. You prefer to do the tape, meaning that you prefer to do the video to go to Med office. Trevon, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. Live would be easier for me because it don't work. Yeah, yeah, I feel the same way too, Julia. I feel the same way. I love both. Okay, okay. Wow, a lot of emojis here. Yeah. Yeah, because I know that persons are doing that, Julia. It's just a reality. Sometimes I am in the live and I don't, well, talk much too. So I understand they may be doing other stuff and just here to support silently. That's fine and I appreciate that. Yeah, that's how I say big up yourself. Yeah, but please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap the screen to like the live. Okay, I was talking about our YouTube journey too. For persons, more persons come on in. For persons here doing their YouTube journey, I'm not sure of the content creators that you're familiar with, but the content creator that I was talking about in Jamaica is Color Smith TV. I mean, so one day I'm going to write him a message. Or if we go Portland, when you come Julia, we can see that man is so humble. Like he'll talk to anybody, even, you know, at his caliber. And he was saying in an interview that, you know, when he started, someone was shouting to say, boy, it's so hard on YouTube because them just there 200 subscribers and all of that. But he said that when he started, you remember going back to one of his videos after 3 days and it's 5 views. And then I said, wow, everybody really do have a story, you know, because this man, when he put out after 5 minutes, it's over 1,000 views. And if he had stopped then, he wouldn't be reaping this blessing that he is getting now. So it was just a motivation for me to continue. Because sometimes I put out, well, let me talk, sometimes when you put out my video, I realize that they don't even reach 50 views. Sometimes even like 3 months, 6 months, they don't reach 60, and you have persons who, you know, are a part of the community and persons who are, you know, otherwise in your circle, and it is not there. So it is a little bit demotivating at times, but to get me back on track is when I hear other person's testimony and when I remind myself why I'm doing it. You know, I'm doing it for the Lord. And look at it greater, not looking at the quantity, but looking at the quality of what you're doing. Because sometimes, you know, you reach in that 5 persons or that persons or 1 person, it makes a difference. So I don't know how I'm inspiring that 1 person. That person may be there thinking of so many things, and just to hear my voice or to, you know, get the message and to change the outlook of their life. So when those things come on me, me really and truly try my best not to focus on the negative connotations, like, but just to focus on the positive. It may not be plenty, but just to remember that little is much when Christ is in it. And I know that my channel was ordained by Christ. That is for sure. Yes, so for all the beautiful persons coming on, please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap to like the live. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. I'm hosting from the beautiful Caribbean of Jamaica. You can share where you're joining me from, and if you are a content creator, we can come on over and support you as well. Alright, so let me see what's happening here in the chat. If I can. Alright, so yes. Love your hair. Oh, thank you, my darling. So I did a little ting-a-ling-a-ling. This is called cornrows for the persons outside in the diaspora. This is called cornrows, but in Jamaica we say cane row. Yeah? So my cane row my ear, and me do this, cane row my ear, because me I say when I'm trying to get it natural too. When you go natural, you really can just do a one style, yeah, and make it last for the week, and you know what I'm with there. So this is my one style for the week. I just do it, so catch it up, and the fact that I'm growing it out, I just hold the scissors and cut. Me say I cut it. It is short to me, and but still able to catch up. May not be short to you because it's still down here, so usually my hair is in my back, but I'm trying to get it natural, like how this stuff look. So I'm trying to get it that way. So I did that. I thought it was it was cute. VC is coming to do my hair next week, so you guys will see that. And next week or a week after VC I come to my hair, so you guys will see that. But yeah, to grow out my hair, when I say grow out in Jamaica, we are talking about releasing the textures, the cream, the perm from your hair. So no longer will I be doing any perm to my hair or putting any perm to my hair. So yeah, thank you. So this is my little one style. I call this ear up here, so Jamaica national ear style. So you can do it in so many ways. Sometimes I have it to the back, and sometimes I have it to the top. But just a roll with it. Yeah, it's a roll with me and I give me a vibe. So I'm just a roll with it. Well, thank you. I got a lot of compliments about my hair. So I say, why not rock my natural hair? God bless me with it. Let me enjoy, because I have not been with my natural hair for a while. My hair was processed from a tender age, maybe about 11 ear cream, and from 11 till I'm in my 30s now, and I've never gone back. So I'm embracing this journey and I'm loving it. I think it suits me well too. So thank you. Alright, let me see what else. May I pause and talk, pause and talk. His name again, so I can. Okay, his name is Color Smith TV. So Color Smith TV, Mr. The man is a humble young man, a blessed young man. I'm going to write him, like to send him a little message, or email or something. But the man goes around, coming from a humble beginning. There, he's in Portland and he has a team. So with his blessing, he has blessed other persons in his community. You know that some parts of Jamaica you don't get certain opportunities. You're in the rural parts in Jamaica, it's hard for you to get certain jobs. So him creating this platform, him start a team. So them go to cook. I remember when them used to go cook in the woods, and them never have no merge, them just a do a thing and them start. He's so creative too. So now the Lord has blessed him and start his team. They have this thing, this slang, Isa, and take your time, those things. So he has that, and he started his team, and from his team, all the members on his team has a channel. He has also adopted a son, yeah, from the community. He has been through so much. Him and his wife. I remember he was talking about the point where his wife lost the baby. The baby was a boy child, and that took them down, 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 down. I remember watching him under the bus stop waiting for bus, him and his wife. Now the man blessed, he can buy how much car. His wife a drive. He buy car, raise his son a drive before he leaves school. So many things. And he was talking about it to say, gone are the days when persons would come and say, watch him up on YouTube and he can't buy a car. Yeah, and when him buy a car, people are say, him so show off, him a buy a vehicle. Like, you really can't please people. You can't please people. So the best thing to do, as he stated, which we all should apply, is that just to please God. Please God in everything that you do. That is it. You're not here to please nobody. And yeah, when I watch, like sometimes we know how it is. So when I'm relaxing, I watch his channel just to see, the progress of what he's doing, because he's doing an Airbnb, and just to see the rich culture of Portland. It's such a blessing for persons who are not aware of Portland. Portland is so beautiful. I believe BC did some videos on Portland. Portland, rich greenery, beautiful sea, beautiful river, and so many other. You get a lot of fruits, enough breadfruit over Portland now. Here's to the road smooth like it's smooth, and you have warm welcoming people. So cool air. I love it. When I go to the country, you can identify that you're somewhere else without seeing where you are when you are in the country. So that's what you get from Portland. So it's such a blessing. And just saying that for us here, little like small content creators, to never give up. Just believe in yourself, keep on moving. Just keep on moving. And just the other day, I was talking to VC, she shared something with me, and me I say, in them time that we look away, and me I say, what if we did just say, we are give up? Would we be here today reaping this reward and looking this way? I spoke about it last week. Like sometimes when I look on a vid, like now we can look on videos because we're all here. But when you look on some of your photos and you see how you did look then, you say, oh my gosh. But some persons, they embrace the journey. Just embrace it. You're not where you used to be. You're at a beautiful place now. And you are, or you should be appreciative of where you're at. Some people, so hear me, some people, them get their, most of their challenge in their adulthood, while some persons, they would have received it in their childhood. Wherever you receive it, just embrace it, because it's not forever. One day you're going to be sitting down and looking back, say 5 years ago I was there, and look at me now. Yeah, and remember that the choices that you make today will affect where you're going tomorrow. Yeah, sometimes you have to eat one slice of bread and break it up. Sometimes you have to swallow it down with some water, hot water, and swallow it down. But we know that, it is not forever. We have to go to school and take in a lesson. We may not have it all glitz and glamour, but we have to go to school. And see today, you can knock pan and say, no, we don't come out done when they're at the back of the class. Especially KC. I would have shared that I was a slow learner. Very slow learner. And today, so many persons have inspired, so many persons have taught to read, so many persons have encouraged. I want to reach a stage where I can afford to help persons to go back to school. But yeah, where you're coming from, it's not your future. It's not where you're going. So whatever situation you're in, just remain humble and steadfast on the word of God, and just exercise faith as small as a mustard seed. As small as a mustard seed. And sometimes God is using us. They say God work in mysterious ways, just believe it. Sometimes God is using us for the simple things to bless others. I was listening to someone this afternoon, a testimony. I love to listen to testimony that encourages me and build my strength more. And the young lady was saying that her mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, ovarian cancer that spread to her lungs, and all the doctors, it happened in the state, all the doctors were hesitant in doing the surgery for her, and one doctor agreed to do it, but you have to sign that waiver, liability waiver. So she did, and it was so severe to the point where it's one lung's working, so it would be based on science, it would be impossible for her to lie down and to do a surgery. Lying down is harder for you to do it on your back. So everyone was unwilling to do that surgery, but one doctor came about and said that she'll do it only if she signed that waiver. So she went ahead and signed the waiver, and the time to do the surgery, it's a God-fearing family. So the sister got baptized earlier in the year, and she was saying, okay mom, with confidence, and I'm going home, because she had her baby. I'm going home, I'll see you after the surgery. So she was there on the table. That's the daughter sharing the story. And the daughter said, she said to the surgeon, before I do the surgery, can you hold my hands and let us pray? The surgeon said, I don't believe in your God. I'm not holding your hand to pray. I'm not praying with you. I believe in science. I believe in science. So the lady said to her calmly again, I am not asking you to believe. Just hold my hands and let us pray. And she come again and she skin up her face. In Jamaican terms, she skin up her face, yeah? She skin up her face and she go on with herself. She not do nothing. Until she surrender to hold the lady hand and to pray with her. And she prayed that God bless her with the hands to do the surgery. Bless her, just covering her to do the surgery. She did the surgery that is, well, supposed to be for 12 hours, went less than 30 minutes. It being less than 30 minutes, the same surgeon refused to hold her hand to pray. The daughter said that she just saw her run from the room and start bawl. I say, whoever your God is, I want to know. And she start bawl. I've never seen this in my life. I've never seen this with blood all over her, And she was there. Even the security was alert to, what's happening with her. And she was there crying, crying, crying. Did not wipe off whatever. She was just there surrendering. Whoever is your God, I want to know. The woman bawl, walla, in a Phillips language. She a walla. And when the family saw that, they thought that the mommy died because of how she had behaved. And only to find out that when they went in to talk to her, the surgeon, she said, last week your mom had stage 4 cancer all over her body that affected her lungs. And today I am not seeing any cancer. And her lungs are better than persons who are walking. She said that she has never seen that in her life. And the God that you serve, I want to know that God. So the mother ministered to her that time. And to date, that person who ridiculed her is now leader of Bible studies and worshiping our God, our Savior, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. So sometimes when we are doing a little minister or ministry, we are minister to people, like what I'm doing here. If I say, just share how you have been, the highlights of your week, all those little stuff. It may seem so simple, but it is impactful. You see the little prayer you may say, hold my hands, let me pray for you. It means a lot. It means a whole lot. And see that just doing that, surrendering the service, surrendering everything to Christ, it has changed that young lady's life. She said she believed in science. I don't care what you're saying, I believe in science. Them go on. And lo and behold, she have to go up on her knees. Alright, let me see what's in the chat now. Let me see what the chat is doing. Wait a minute. Alright. Alright, so, and I have to go to my, okay. It would be easier. Okay, I saw that. Oh, Farrell said that she loves both. That's lovely. That's good. Alright, yes, I saw that, yes. Alright, so I hope you got the name now, Julia. Alright, thank you guys so much for stopping by tonight to keep my company. I take none of this for granted. Do not stop, it's too much fun. It's too much fun. Oh Lord, sometimes I wonder if I put the per minute out, how it would be fluffy and all, but then I say no, you're right, it's not worth it. We come too far to go and do that. Yup, I really like, how long I work on editing this video and only to get, yes, so many things. One moment. I have to do this. Okay, so many things. And you may think, okay, I am going to get more because in your head you did a good job. You did a very good job, and only to find out that you get a 5 like. That's what he was saying. But just keep steadfast, keep motivated on the journey, and never give up. Because I know I said it so many times, there are a lot of persons who started with me, and they are not with us anymore, meaning on the journey. So it is very time consuming. You have to, learn to build relationship. It's a lot of work. So you may see YouTubers here doing their videos and it looks so enticing and fun, but best believe that they have to do a lot of work to get it out. As I say, when me sit down and do my video them, and I just one go for do it, I have to do it sometimes 2-3 times just to send it out. So the least you can do when you watch your videos, them have to give them a like. You see that? Just give them a like. West Virginia, why? I don't know what you're talking about, Siobhan, right here. I don't know. I lost you there. Hi, the one and only Lady J. Welcome, my darling. How are you doing? My dear? Let me see. The thing just run out of my hand like so. Alright, so yeah, colors. It is COLAZ Smith. Yeah, and TV. Colors. COLAZ. Right. Oh wow. Yes indeed. Hi CCN. Hi my darling. How are you? How are you doing? How did you spend your holiday? Watching him for years. Okay. Yes, see, him, Farrell, nice. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, giving God thanks. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, my dear. Hoover, I'm going to check him out. Yeah, man. It's a blessing. You know, some people you watch him is so refreshing. He's one of them. I'm watching some YouTubers here here baga baga. Me can't bother with the baga baga, but when me watch him, me enjoy. When him a cook, and you see the one is infamous, what you call it, oh, coconut dumpling. Infamous coconut dumpling. That shot. And the next one sucks. Even though good fried chicken, I would love to go and to eat from them. So it's a beautiful team that he has. Got to go, my dear, here to support. Okay, thank you, my darling. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Humans are never satisfied. Boy, confidence. Can you imagine? That me did not talk about, I was thinking about this earlier too, say sometimes we sit down and we say we want more money. And when we have more money, we're still not satisfied. Me always like it pain me out, you going on TikTok. Every time we go on TikTok a bagga. People over there, yes, they may make some money. But me say, make your money and go on about your business. Every minute they cost this so. I wonder them a come and a cry on the line. So many things. Why is it that yes you ask God for blessing, and when you get a blessing per se a problem? Why you have money but you still want more money? You're right. You get a job, you still want another job. Yeah? You get a car, you still want a bigger car. Sometimes you get a partner and you start find fault with your partner. Like so many things, I don't know. God knows that we heart can't satisfy. Him know. And that's why you reveal certain things to it. And that's why you realize that all that we do, we go through some tests. Him not just put on things for us, so we go through some tests. Even the same children of Israel, God bless them with gold and then use the same gold what God bless them with to go create another God. Can you believe that? It's just like you blessing a man or a woman to go find something to eat and then use your money go and do drugs. But anyways, you're so right with that. You're so right, my darling. The same God that did it for him will do it for us. Yes, in Jesus' name, he will. And we will remember these days when we are sitting here and talking and all of that. Yeah, we will. We will. And everyone has to start from somewhere, yes. And the beautiful thing is that not just start from somewhere, Joe. It's for us not to remember where we are coming from. Because somehow we get to a certain stage in life and we shut down the persons who were with us then. Yeah? That's so unkind. But for some people, they remain humble. Like that young man, he remained humble. Still go out with the same team, even though him get international awards and all. I'm not going like him better than nobody. You're not going to see my dressy and whatever. I'm just go around and help people, help himself and his family. Yeah. Humble life. Humble life. Blessing, beautiful queen and all. Oh, okay. Thank you, the one and only Lady G. Alright. Yeah. What a story. Yes. Yes, indeed. And yes, and I'm sure there are so many others because sometimes we too, like we underestimate God. I was sharing the story of bless. I think it's Deuteronomy 28 verse 3 speak about the blessing of your life. You're blessing the city, you're blessing the field, your children shall be blessed. Me speak the blessing of Abraham over my life every day like the sun and the sea. Me don't know if me can't imagine the sun and the sea being complete like you can count it out. So my blessing shall be that and extend it to my territory. I have this from my mentor, and it's so beautiful because I prayed about it, and the Lord would have blessed me to be in the situation with her. So we got so close. She is my friend. And I remember when she was moving to England to study, she did not have anywhere to go. She had motivated and still is motivating me. When she said, "But you do it to Casey," she's the one that called me Casey. So the Casey stick on me from her. So she said, "You do it." So me say, "In what way me, like me say, little me can motivate you, but you don't degrade yourself because um you may see yourself smaller, and even a baby can motivate you. You know that." So when she was talking about going to England, she went on her fasting and all. And I've seen God work in her life in so many ways. This one in particular. Going to England, not knowing anybody there, no have nowhere to live. But she trusts God enough to allow him to work it out because you promised me these things. And you show me, give me the confirmation that you are working. You are the one that is working in my life. Because, you asked him and you would have seen him work things out for you. So I'm allowing you to work this out for me. And we were there saying that perhaps we need to put some work in the faith. So we start calling places in London and all of that. But on the very day, you know that when you're going to London, you have to go, it's a day ahead of us. So she will leave Jamaica, let's say the 4th, and on the 4th she received an email to say that her apartment is ready and will be ready the 5th. That will be the day that she was or would land in England. And I said, "Look, oh God," they said that we serve an on-time God. An on-time God, just on time, because you left Jamaica the 4th and I know where you go. And you still a go. Like she still persistent to pack up and I go, and I say, "Can you see me no business, you know?" And they pack up her things and she knows that God I go take her. And on that very day, God stamped her seal, her apartment, brand new apartment. And she went, she completed her course, and she's doing her thing. I mean, say, even though sometimes when God bless us with things we don't remember what we asked him for, so we, and not just remembering, but appreciating where we're at. So you would have asked God to bless you with this, and when you get it, remember to pray, remember to read your Bible, remember to go to church. You stop doing all those things and focusing on what is at hand now to do whatever you received. But my friend, she went on, she did her studies, and she still have to put God. And the beautiful thing is that she obeyed the Sabbath. So she forced to stop at certain times. So yeah. So many ways the Lord would have blessed us. So many, and as I speak about it, you can share the blessings, your blessings in the chat. How God would have blessed you. It can be one way. If you have more than one, this is your testimony. Share your testimony to others so that it can encourage them to build their faith. So yeah, so she did. That was her testimony, and she came back and she wrote her book. Beautiful. God is a provider. Oh my gosh, this thing just, as I'm to read, it just run. Alright, I think I'm here. Yes, in all things we have. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, yes. True that. Gave the video a like. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Barry. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know when Barry come in, it's an automatic like, I have to say, remember to double tap to like the live for Barry. Barry know what to do already. So thank you so much, Barry, for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Sometimes I'm not able to watch you're live on the live, Barry, but you know that I come back and I watch it, just play it out on my Forever Young. Yeah, Barry. So I'm here for you. Um, yes, I'm here, but you might not hear me. Okay, no problem, DC. No problem. Just going through more money, more trouble. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder you have to be careful of the things you speak of to, me mindful of that. Understanding the Lord more, understanding his ways, me mindful of my mouth. Sometimes you ask God for some things and it really don't suit you well. And sometimes God don't give you some things because you're not there yet. May I learn. Because you may be wondering, oh, I'm here and I'm not this and I'm not that and whatever. God will prepare you. Sit down and wait patiently and on his timing. And while waiting, you have fun. You enjoy the blessing that is around. You're not going to get sulky and all of that. Just enjoy the lesson that is being given to you in that season. Yeah, you have to yourself. Everybody timing. Some people start when they're 50. Some people going back when they're 70. Yeah, some people may start when they're 20. And as I said, some people experience challenges when they're young, while some when they're old. But me appreciate me getting the challenges when I was younger. Me prefer it that way. But if and challenges still happen, still go through challenges. But now I am at a better place mentally, so I'm able to navigate and make it more easier. What make it more easier is the word of God. So applying the word of God in everything that I do really help me along the way. So yeah, the anytime them naive and I know what just are going on my feelings and them ways there. I would never want. I just look at that young girl there, Casey, and say, oh, poor thing. Girl, sit down. Sit yourself down. But yeah, I'm trying to enjoy the last few days. Yes, 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 yes. The lack of gratitude and Mr. Nice with I was in that beautiful resort too. Oh, you're talking about VC thing. Yes, yes, beautiful indeed. And me get left. Every time we get left, but I know that I'll be enjoying some of that soon. Yeah. I am anticipating that one. But yeah, perhaps I will show you guys. Perhaps not. Anyways, enjoy all of it, VC. I always claim the promises. Yes, yes, me too. Me too. Me too. Um, boy. Hi, John. Hi, my darling. How are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, my dear. How are you? Um, yes, I did. I did. This life not long enough for me to say how the Lord keeps blessing me, yeah. But I will say His grace and His mercy sums it up. The Lord is my shepherd. Yes, amen. Yeah, if you look on all the things, you know that God is such a blessing. So many things we're blessed with, but then we find things to complain about. Like simple things. We are blessed with breath, air in our lungs. I shared the story about the lady that had one lungs, yeah. She can't walk much, she can't do some of the stuff them that we do. We are blessed with beautiful skin tone and all, and somehow we still go buy chemical to get away with the skin tone. We are blessed with our bodies and we're still not, you know, comfortable in our skin. So many things, and then the narrative of social media, we tell you so many other things too. If you don't know the word for yourself, you would, you know, fall for them. They tell you this is how you're supposed to live your life. They tell you that this is how you're supposed to look. They tell you this is how you're supposed to talk. So many things. If you don't have a mind on your own, you fall. Literally fall. So yeah, that is where we have so much blessing, and just the blessing of the Lord in our life. Yeah, that's a big blessing for us to know Him and know Him for who He is. Yeah? Amen. The Lord is our shepherd. You never lack or yes, I beg. Yes. Yes, you will. I agree with you in Jesus' name. The patient overflow. I'm doing very good. Thank you for asking. Yes, glad to hear. More giving thanks than complaining. Yes. Yes, that's a challenge I do for myself too. The one and only Lady J. Anytime like something happen in my life that is negative, me pause to give God thanks for something positive. Sometimes those things, those little habits become, it's small, but you find that it takes a little time and sum us up. Like it just overshadow everything. And when we have the slightest thought of gratitude, it makes a big difference, even for the way our day play out. Ever say somebody mess with you or piss you off and you just get upset for the entire day? You know how much energy that is just to get mad at somebody, just get mad compared to you saying, Lord, just teach me how to go through this day. May your presence fall fresh upon me. I am learning to do that, and it has helped. Sometimes you get in some little simple things, say you're innocent, but how the person would have perceived it made them upset. And them feeling that way, then they just throw that attitude on you. And in your little mind or in your little self, you're thinking, oh my gosh, look what that simple thing caused. A simple word or a simple action cause a big blow. But you knowing the right thing should allow the peace of the Lord to be in the midst, like with you. And again, soft answer turn it away wrong. So there's no way for you to tiptoe with someone who you should know better, who does not or did not understand what you said or what you did. Yeah. Yes. You know who I long to see Mr. Bird. I wonder how Mr. Bird is doing. I wonder how he's doing. Alright, so I did 3 lessons. You see me there 3 almost 1.5 hours. You see what time flying? Time is going. I asked earlier, anyone celebrating any anniversary or birthday for the month of August. Did not get any, but persons who are in now, any birthday, any anniversary for the month of August, anyone? My birthday is next month. Can you believe that? Next month. Yeah, and for all the persons who have blessed me with the buy me a coffee, I really thank you for that kind gesture. And for persons, I realize that persons would have said they are going to. I have not seen it. I'm not sure if when you go on it, you save or instead of to send. I don't understand what happened. But I would have seen in the previous chat that, it was mentioned. But when I checked the app, I did not see. I saw for a few, but for those persons I did not see. I don't know if you didn't click something right or what. I don't know. But yeah, for persons who have extended that kind gesture, I really thank you for doing that for me. Yeah. My birthday is August 11. Look at that. August 11 next week. And next week, yeah. It's next week. Wow, Joan. You're gonna have a party. You're going to have a party over there, Joan. What, do you have any plans for your birthday? Any plans? Oh, look at that. Nice, Julia. Any plans for you too? But no, you always a traveling and a go on with yourself. So and how many years would that be, Julia, if you don't mind? For your anniversary. Wow. Any plans, guys? Any plans? Any plans? Any plans? Let me know in the chat if you have any plans for your birthday and your anniversary. Um, it's good to celebrate life. Yeah. When these things comes, you have to just embrace it because yeah, a lot of persons they don't get the opportunity to to celebrate or to get these blessings. You live in to see another year, and you go in 10 years. Wow, 10 long years. Wow, nice, nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. 10 years. And 10 more to come. And many more to come. Yeah? Nice. I have no plans, but I hope to be able to visit my dad and his sister. If not, I will go live all day. Okay. Okay. I wish you get to go and visit your sister though and your dad. Yeah. And if you're live, I'll definitely try to join that live. I think it's a Monday. I think August 11th is a Monday. Monday. So if it's all day, I will be there. I'll be at work. I can pop in. And then today, Daytona, just the two of us. Yes, of course, just the two of us. Okay, madam. Okay. I will be 63. You are as old as Jamaica. Or I put it as you are as young as Jamaica. So we will be celebrating our 60th birthday as a nation on Wednesday. So wow, that's a good age. I would love to see you gone over your tree score. Joan, that's a blessing. Going over your tree score. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Nice. I would love to live to that age too, to see that age. That's a blessing. Thank you guys, and yes, I'll join the live also if you go live. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My dad is 92, so I visit him as much as possible. Yeah. Wow. You have long age in your family, man, Joan. Long life. Wow. That's a blessing. That's a blessing right there, Joan. And you don't look it. Young. You don't look it, my dear. You don't look it at all. 63. Wow. And 92. Wow. God bless you, my dear. Continue to pour upon your territory. Wow. Blessings. Alright, so two celebrants, Jolia and Joanne. Wow, JJ, yes. Anniversary and birthday. Wow, that kind of rhyme. JJ, anniversary and birthday. Big up on yourself. Yeah, Lady J is beautiful, but the hurricane leader of it up. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. But I'm sure that you guys both will enjoy yourself on the day. Yeah. Yeah, JJ's. So I did 3 lessons, my darlings. And the first one was do not make yourself images. I would have touched on that earlier when I spoke about the children of Israel, God blessing them with the goal, and they used the goal to make idols. And what this is saying is that we emerge in a culture that you remember when you were growing up, when you say a little bit, and I say knowledge is a hell of a thing, you know. And I always say, if you don't know your history, you don't know where you're going. And if you don't know the word of God, you're easily led. Yeah? And in some slight, simple ways, people can just come so and snap you. Yeah? You remember when you're growing up and people come and say, so who is your idol? And you was eager to say, oh, my idol is so and so and so and so and so and so. Not knowing that you don't have to worship nobody. The only person is supposed to worship a God himself. And then we come and ask you so many things about, you know, those things like you look and you will be like, oh, I love how she do this, I love how she this, and I love how him this, and you start dressing like that person, you start imitating that person's voice, you just start being that person because what, that person is your idol. Anybody can attest? When you I don't know if you're still doing it, I would want to think that you're not, but when you're younger, you ever get the question, who is your idol? Or even to have the conversation that my idol is so and da 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 because she motivates me to do this and she's so and da da da. Anyone? Right, we didn't know any better. Yeah, yeah. But when we grow up and I realize certain things, me I say so many fool. I saw fool. Like so many things, even like some of the signs they have now, me so cautious because me don't know if me I do something out of proportion. They have so many signs, like they do and they have meanings attached to them. But who don't know and I do it, you don't know what you're calling in on yourself. But once you know, you get information about something, please do not repeat it. There are so many things they're putting on shirts, on clothes, so many things they're putting out there for us to attract us with hair, makeup, and the type of persons who do it. So many songs we sing and we listen. I can attest sometimes when we listen to some songs, it put me in a different energy. When we listen to, you know, and me realize that, yeah, when we listen to softer music and, you know, cleaner music, you get a different vibe. When I hear the little knock, baga, it just puts you in that baga energy. Yeah? So you have to be careful of the things that we do and the things that we say. So he said, for the good of our souls, God was very careful in his manifestation since he did not want us to be corrupted by making sculptures, figures, and other images of what we think he is like. Why is that? Because he does not want us to worship them. Our God is in heaven. He does whatever he pleases. Their idols are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. Yes, they have mouth, as I said, I read this earlier, but they can't speak. Yeah, and gold, the work, I said that already, but they have eyes, but they can't see. They have ears, but they do not hear. Noses, but they do not smell. They have hands, but they can't handle. Feet, but they do not walk. Nor do they mutter through their throat, right? So many things. Those who made them are like them. It is very important for us to trust in the Lord. What sense could there be then in worshiping material objects, even if we believe that we are representing divine realities through them? It is clear that God does not want us to make idols since there is no power or virtue in them. So we are in the culture of idolatry, which I mentioned earlier. I remember when I was a child, my father took me to Easter celebration. I would watch those great sculptures trying to represent the divine beings as I was all. But as Godfidence said that when you're younger, you never know better, so you do it. It's just like when we are growing, even when we are the modeling contest, remember? They love asking, so who is your idol? Poor we never know nothing. And you look as a Christian, you're doing these things. What are they doing to us? They are images. You have a man with what in classy and he can't talk, he can't do nothing. How are you going to worship something that can't do anything for you? It's all in your mind. You ever they do something yet and people who believe in other things, you know better, you know, but I've done it already. Let me tell you, I was at this particular place and it was a family organization, and one other individual believed in sorcerers, and the next one believed in mystery, and Casey believed in a Jesus Christ of Nazareth. But me did a little Casey just a mock them out. And one time the lady said, uh, the man doing something and start to talk about the man wrong. Me did them, I no want to go no work, you know, me get up tired the next day. Because at that time I was working and going to school. So me say, I won't be coming in today. The lady started say, I the man do something for me. Want to go drink some peppermint and put some black pepper in it. Me did them, me kill myself and laugh and roll and laugh. That time that me have a time of my life asleep, you know. While you did it with your mind and think that somebody had done me evil. Nobody's doing me any evil, so you think the way how you think, that's what happened to you, like physically. So if you're in the realm of thinking that this image can help you, things that go happen will look like at the image that help you, but not really no go so. It just happened. So in my mind, if I was like that to say that, okay, me believe in what she said, go drink salt, what you call it, peppermint with black pepper, and we get better. Huh? Go see, go see, either fear or mind, no, kill her dead. And the next person do something to me where me not feel good. Hmm. Casey chat, I do not have to run, but love you, sis. And oh, you do have to run. Okay, thank you, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, and have a blessed and productive week now. Yes, so the lady thought that it was somebody who, the next person who did something to me, which wasn't so. So it boils down to what we believe in, and we can't believe in our images, we can't believe in our sorcerers, we can't believe in our, you know, all the other things, people. We have to believe in a God. Yeah? And the next thing, the next lesson that I did was always 100%. As Christians, sometimes it is hard for us to give 100%. There are so many things that are happening in our lives, and we get saved, we get baptized, all of that, and things from our past, you know, has not yet sort itself out. So we are still working on the journey, still doing and applying the word in our lives. So in this lesson I spoke about the lady who was going to church and she was, you know, with a married man. And yes, you know, you have to lead by example. So you going out there, you can't be lying. As it states, let me read it. Yes, I'm a Christian, but I love to eat junk food whenever I can. You know, so you have to take care of your temple. You have to do good to your temple so that it can represent the Lord well. Yes, I am a Christian, but lately I have not been going to church because I have a relationship with a married man. Yes, I am a Christian, but once in a while I have to tell a little lie so that people don't meddle in my life so much. Yes, I'm a Christian, but on my income tax form, I don't report everything I earn. And yes, I'm a Christian, but I am so busy that I have leave reading the Bible and praying for Sabbath because I don't have time during the week. Yes, I'm a Christian, even though I sometimes say sad or bad words because my parents always said them. Yes, I am a Christian, but I believe that something is failing in this way of understanding Christianity. Have you ever tried to justify anything about your walk? Sometimes you feel a particular way, but you try to say, but the Lord understands. He will work it out and all. But remember that what you do, you're replicating His way. And what you do, allow person to speak the way they speak about us as Christian. It allows us to have the segregation with the world and in the church, because you can't be preaching something here and then you're doing the opposite. I'm trying my very best to walk in the safe and narrow path of the Lord. It is not easy. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it is easy. It is not an easy path, but I'm willing and able to learn along the way and to apply myself along the way and to do things according to His way and to take correction along the way too. I don't know it all. I know like what is pleasing to me may not be pleasing. I was talking about how some persons may dress. You know, some persons will not be comfortable in wearing like a strapless. Yeah, wear strapless. Some persons may not be comfortable. So many your appearance and all. But all I know is that the Lord judges the heart. Not my outward appearance. I know that I wear what is comfortable and it may not be presented well to others. But I know that that is something, if I'm not supposed to, the Lord will lead me and direct my path. Yeah, I laugh and laugh the night in my head so many times as I heard you read that the other day. We always have a but. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. We always, and that's what I was talking about last week too. That I learned, someone mentioned it to me that Casey, when I'm apologizing, I always have a justification. Like he doesn't like when I apologize and me always I say why. Me just need to apologize and me can't understand that because sometimes when we do these things we affect the situation more, and the fact that I was not aware that I am doing this. Yes, I always have something because in my head may I do this because I so, but it may not be pleasing to the next person. And we just have to understand that when people correct we, it's not for us to get in our feelings, but just to understand where the person is coming from and just to learn to work with the person or persons. Because what they say, what is laughter to you is death to an next man. What may be amusing to you may not be amusing to me. So if I tell you that I'm not pleased with how you communicate with me, I would want you as a child of God to look in yourself and to do according to how I am feeling. So yeah, sometimes I learned that about myself. Me wrong, but me a but nah accept. But yeah, I've learned that. I've learned that to look in myself when I'm doing my apologies. My computer now where I can time it. Oh, you're on your my dear. I understand with the spell check thing. I do understand, and it happens to me so many times. So many times that the computer, the phone writing what they think you are going to say. Yeah. So I understand. I understand. Yeah, so the next lesson that I did Yes, I was saying that so many things happening in this world. We sometimes don't give the Lord our 100%. And I said too, which is very important, that Jesus is talking to us here about sanctification, which is a process, a progress, edification of the character so that it is more and more like Christ. The closer you come to God, the more faulty you will appear in your own eyes, which is what I just said. The closer you get, because I am so humble in my ways now that, me can't listen to people. Listen, I just hear them, but listen to what they're saying and to do accordingly. So this is saying that the closer you get to God, you see how faulty you are. For your visions will be clearer and your imperfections will be seen in broad and distinct contrast to his perfect nature. This is evidence that Satan's delusions have lost their power, that the vivifying influence of the Spirit of God is arising in you. Yeah? No deep-seated love for Christ can dwell in the heart that does not realize its own sinfulness. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. The soul that is transformed by the grace of Christ will admire his divine character. But if we do not see our own moral deformity, it is unmistakable evidence that we have not had a view of the beauty of the excellence of Christ. Look at that. So we have to do our own introspection. Sometimes we can't see it, but when people come and say it out of love, you really get it, and it only take a person of God one way to accept these things, because the more you come to Christ, you're really looking to yourself and say, really I do this or me do that, and I saw me stay with you, I saw me did that hurt your feelings, I saw me did that talk down to you, I saw you feel about me when me do this, and when me do that, you in yourself say, oh my gosh, you feel so bad about it, and you have to go on your knees and go to God for his forgiveness. So yeah, we're not too big, we're not too little to learn. We can learn from just about anyone. When you identify something about yourself, it's not for you to shove it under the corner to say, I saw it on. Yeah, I just saw it on, you can't change. If you hurt somebody, you can't change. Just saw it on, you can't change. Yeah. True, the closer you get, you will hear God louder and people will, yes, yes, see Christ in you. Yes, people will see Christ in you. Exactly, Lady G. Exactly so. And you can't be too self-righteous. Self-righteous people can't serve God. Self-righteous people can't serve God, and they serve man. Because they never get conform in the world. It's always about themselves, how they feel, what the next person think, and da da da. Alright, so hi Miles, it's a blessing to see you, Miles. How are you doing? It's been a while. How are you doing, my dear? How are you doing? It's good to see you. I saw you yes, happy to see you show up. Yes, I saw you, but I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get to you. I saw that you came on one of my videos. I'm going to get to you. If a person's here who have not connected with Miles does beautiful content of the word. So you can check him out. He normally go live sometimes too. Reading stories. But yeah, beautiful channel. So you can check out Miles. You can check him out. You can check him out. Him have a lot of playlists. Him help persons here too to put their content on his playlist. Yeah, which he did for me. So good to have you, Miles. Good to have you. How are you doing? How are you doing, my dear? I'm just wrapping up. I've been here for over, what you call it, an hour, going 2 hours. So I'm just wrapping up, just speaking about the lessons that I would have shared during the week. I did my tea time. I talk about, things that are happening in the world, and for persons to share their testimony and some other stuff. Usually I come live on a Saturday night at 8 o'clock. It will be 9 o'clock your time in the States. Eastern Standard Time is 9 o'clock. Um, yeah, so every Saturday I try to be here. So good to have you, Miles. I think this one is a pie. I think this is a pie. Okay, okay. What I want from the fruit list now, I want the watermelon. I want the watermelon from that list, Miles. So the next lesson I did, yeah, no, that's bigger. Okay, okay. Alright, so going to the last lesson I did of the week, which was like the light of dawn. And sometimes I said earlier that we can make our light shine in so many ways. You don't have to be of any status. The Lord calls in call qualify the calling, not call the qualify. And sometimes even though we seem as if we're insignificant, but a little you can do mighty things. And just as I read earlier, you ever see how the sun rise? Like the sun has its purpose. It takes a little time from coming up, rising until it gets bright. Likewise the moon, because you don't see the sun shine at night, you don't see the moon shine at day, but it has its purpose. It gives us beautiful bright light at night, that's the moon. And for the day, the sun gives us the same, the bright light. Just like all of us, Casey has her light to shine. Lady J has her light to shine. It may not be the same. I may shine at night, Lady J shine at day. Miles may shine, both ways, night and day. So many persons are little here, a little there, but some are greater. You just have to know your purpose and just to appreciate how you shine. Yeah? It is interesting that Proverbs 4 verse 18 describes the path of the righteous as being like the morning sun, shining ever bright till the full light of day. It is what we were talking about yesterday in the always being 100%. Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier. The Christian path of continuous progress. Thus, every morning the light being to appear in the sky gradually, at first almost imperceptible, but becoming more and more intense until it can be seen perfectly. The same thing happens with us as Christians. I keep on reconnecting. It's telling me that it's time to get off here. So I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to wrap up. So it's saying that the knowledge people have about Christ increase more and more as they study his work, pray, and have a relationship with him. So more lights on their path. Yeah, I'm back. At the same time, more light also radiates from Christian people since they are reflecting the principles and values of the gospel in their living. Yeah, the Bible clearly says that the righteous are those who are upheld by Christ every day. You can read Psalms 37 verse 17 for that. Those who follow him in his way and they live how he wants us to live. Those who do not only hear his law but also obey it. And those who live. All right. So that was my lesson for the week, or those were my lessons for the week. And as I go, I thank you all for stopping by True talk. Yes, yes, yes. Let me just read here because it keeps on going out now. Hey, it's almost 2 hours. I'll be here until, the 2 hours. So let me just read what is here. Horror blocks present, horror blocks feast. Right. Doubt blocks faith, ego blocks love, fear blocks progress, ignorance feed arrogance. Yes, I choose to sing peacefully. Peace is still quiet. Joy is happy gladly. In patience we gentle endure. Be patient, gentle. Oh, it move. Endurance to be. Alright, to be yourself in the road. Faithfulness in your faith will flow generosity. Amen. In your goodness, kindness, your love keep that above. Except to grow in what you know. Hope and as I extend those roads, no doubt, hopes, though it's always hopes in love like that. Thank you so much, man. From above, the sky is open above. In peace, there is love. You hear the poem there? Thank you so much, just in case you have received. Yes, nice hanging with you. Yes, my darlings. Yes, I thank you guys for taking the time out to sit and to fellowship with me tonight. I trust that you will have a blessed and a peaceful week ahead. For us in Jamaica, I mentioned that we will be celebrating our independence on Wednesday, August 7th. So it's August 6th. I hear me. But yes, so I thank you. I thank you. 3 minutes to go. I will be just reading what is in the chat. So for persons who take the time out to just sit with me, I thank you. You didn't have to do it. I don't take any of this for granted. You saw me, persons who saw me for the first time and did not scroll, they came in and they spoke with me. I thank you. For persons who are sitting there in the background and just supporting me by listening and playing out this live, I thank you so much. And for my family, my friends, my loved ones who came on and sat and talked with me, I thank you. I thank you for this engagement. It helps with the algorithm. So I thank you every time for just extending that gratitude to me. The life keeps going in and out, but each time it does that, I am going to click reconnect here. So yeah, for all the persons who are celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, have a blessed and memorable one. I know Joanne will be celebrating hers next week. It's 11 so far, but it's right around the corner. And if she does not go to visit her family, then she'll be going live, and I would love for all of us to go on that live. And for my friend Julia, who will be celebrating her anniversary, yes, big up, she'll be enjoying her time as well. And for all the others who did not get the opportunity to share their um, what they will be celebrating, I hope that you enjoy the day when it comes. I hope that you enjoy the day when it comes and you make good memories. Alright, let's say that memories don't live like people do. They'll always remember you, whether things are good or bad. Na 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 na. Something like that. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will pray for Jamaica while I celebrate my birthday. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Hope it's very nice day for you. Yes, I had a good day. Usually what I do too, Miles, is for us to share the highlights of the day, the highlights of the week. That's a way to encourage other persons who are in the chat, and that's something that I have done earlier on the live. But I had a good day. I had a good week. We had a holiday on Friday, so I have been home since the holiday. I just went to have a little a party, a celebration with persons from the church. Sit and we talk about what independence. emancipation, because it was Emancipation Day we celebrated on Friday. And for all the persons who know about slavery, you understand what emancipation means. So we went down in history and we spoke about all the things that our heroes would have done for us. And if you want to look at it deeper, all the things that God would have done for us to have this freedom that we are having today, the privilege that we have today. We don't have to go to no man to put up nothing to God to say, I'm telling the priest this, we can go to him ourselves. Some here in Jamaica, we have churches at all corners. We have churches all corners of the island. We are able to go to church. We are able to choose. Some parts of back in the day, some people never have the opportunity to choose. And if you want to go socially, some women, they never have the opportunity to do that either. We used to be at home doing other duties, but now we have women liberated and all of that. So many things to give God thanks for. So many things in our history. As I said earlier, if you don't know where we're coming from, you will not appreciate where you're going. Yeah. Um, Stay blessed, Queen. Stay beautiful and keep being healthy. I will, my darling Lady J. I will. I must say that I'm going to eat meat tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to cook myself some chicken and rice and peas. I have not ate that in a while, Lady J. So I'm going to cook that. I'm going to cook some of that tomorrow. But yes, it has been a journey, a blessed, journey from a temple, going through that challenge. And as I said, this is my season of discipline. Me just go through anything me say me I do, me I go through the full course of it. So I did not eat meat for over a month, Lady J, and it has done good for my body. I appreciate that, but I was just thinking about, instead of buying it, I'd rather to cook it. So I'm going to cook myself some chicken with rice and peas tomorrow and make me some star fruit juice. Yeah. So that is it for tonight's live, guys. I thank you so much for stopping by and for sitting with me, for vibing with me. All that. Thank you, I thank you, I thank you. So have a blessed and a productive week. And remember to inspire someone. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. At the live now, come reconnect on me again. So have a blessed and productive night now. Alright, bye.